Hello, so today we're going to be praying for our schools. All the schools have been open now for just over a week, and it's been a varied experience for everybody and anybody involved in schools, from the staff to the pupils. There's been those that absolutely loved it, that have missed their friends, have missed the routine, have missed the opportunity just to be in a place where there's that structure and they can have fun and they can learn. And then there's those that have enjoyed lockdown immensely, that it's really suited them, and they're a bit sad to be back, that they've actually thrived being at home and being in that environment with no other distractions and worries, and where they've just been able to get their heads down and work. And also to those that have really struggled, and that are still struggling, and that this whole experience hasn't been enjoyable, it's not been great, and some reasons because of COVID, some other things that are going on in life, it's just been a really, really tough year. So schools are a really strange place to be at the moment, and we'd really value your prayers. For me, that first day, it was brilliant just being back in classroom, just seeing so many different pupils, being able to chat to people, not just seeing empty boxes on a screen, and just being able to enjoy that communication with people again, and to learn in a proper environment, face to face. And as exciting and as enjoyable that is, there was also that crazy moment when you're between lessons and you see 1,000 people moving around the building in one time, and it just kind of hits you at the scale of things. Most people who've been around in the last years, probably 7 or 8, and then to be around that many in one go. But it was great just to be back and to be in that place again. But as I say, whilst the majority have settled really well, and there's a lot that have really enjoyed being back in, obviously there's quite a few also that haven't. And we just want to pray for those that are still at home, those that haven't made it back into the school building yet because of fear or because of other things that have gone on, that they just haven't been able to leave their homes. And we just want to pray for those in particular, both pupils and staff, that they will just have the courage just to come back, they will have God's protection and they will have God's safety, and they will just know a peace about being back in there. We just want to pray for staff as well, as they balance the work and the well-being of pupils, balance those in the classroom that have thrived and done amazingly well over lockdown and completed everything and on their game, to those that haven't engaged at all, and that those building blocks need to be put in place to get them to the same place. The classroom is a much varied place right now, and so just that prayer for staff and for support staff and for the admin in the school as they meet each pupil's needs. It's never been such a task as it is now. We also ask that you just pray for those that are struggling. As I say, there's some that are struggling because of the impact of COVID, there's some that are struggling because of other things that have happened in this last year. And that just schools will be a safe place where they can just get that support, that they can be open, and they can just be made a valuable member of that community and just really encouraged and really supported. And also finally, just prayer of protection over schools, that there won't be any outbreaks of COVID in our schools and in our communities, that there'll be places that are just safe, there'll be places that are just full of happiness and laughter, and despite what's gone on, despite some of the fears and the anxieties and the worries, that it will be a place where each member of that community can feel safe and feel valued. So thank you for joining us and praying with us today, and we look forward to seeing what God has to say and what God does throughout today.